So what's up guys? Today I'm going to do a quick comparison video of the Tissot Le Locle versus the Orient Bambino. Both these watches are a similar price point for what you get. The Bambino is about $225 brand new. You get one for much cheaper than that online if you know how to look. And you get a mechanical about 41 milliliters across. 40.5 is what I'm measuring. And you get a mechanical dress watch with a decent power reserve of maybe 30 hours or so. Uses a nice movement. Now, the movement has changed. This is an older version. The new movement is a little bit more robust with the hacking function. This is the older movement that does not have the hacking. So, but it's a beautiful domed mineral crystal. And I know it's a mineral crystal, which is inferior in terms of materials used, but the way the mineral crystal is used to decorate this watch and cover this watch, encase this watch, is just very beautiful with the bezel being sort of like slanted and sort of chamfered right there. It's so beautiful. And the way the dial, the crown is fluted, comes out a little bit, has a nice look. And my only gripe with the design of the crown is it doesn't have an engraving or marking there. I wish it did, like maybe the Orient logo. It'd be very beautiful. But it's a beautiful looking dress watch. It's very classic looking. The Roman numerals looks very well. The date window, the fonts all line up. One of the drawbacks of a cheap mechanical automatic watches you see out of China is sometimes you could tell right away the font is sort of mismatched. They use different font types for the numbers and lettering on the dial face. But here everything is just excellent, well balanced. Now we have the Tissot Le Locle, which you could get for above, you get one used online, used good condition, for about $200 and up. Brand new, you could get one of these for $300 to $400, and you get a nice Swiss-made, sorry guys, get my focus in. Get a Swiss-made mechanical automatic dress watch. It measures 39, a little over 39 milliliters across the dial. It's a very beautiful dial design with the Roman numerals. This is the silver dial with silver hands. And you get the see-through case back there, which is very beautiful. And this came originally with a black leather band strap, but I put it on this sort of like this nice maple brown, chestnut brown strap, because I tend to wear a lot of brown and tan color belts and shoes to work or going out formally. So I figured I'm not gonna wear the black strap, so I put it on this this nice chestnut brown, tan, I guess whatever you want to call it, strap. And it's nice, very expensive actually, this strap. And I think this is made in Italy. And I've had this watch for about a month now. And so the strap is made, it's an Italian made strap, but it's a 20 milliliter strap sized width for the lug width. Even though the lug width on this is about 19, it should take a 19 milliliter strap in diameter right there, but you could squeeze in a 20 milliliter strap, which is why the lug on this, the lug design is 19, but you could get a 20 in there, which is really good. So you get the nice display case back there. And again, I think it reiterates, it's made in Switzerland, and this is a sapphire glass crystal. It's a very beautiful case back. One of the best looking case back I think I've ever seen in a watch. And you get the flat anti-reflective sapphire crystal across the top of the case body, and it's non-remarkable. It's nothing really to say about it other than it's sapphire crystal. It's not much you could say about it. It doesn't pop out. It doesn't, it doesn't, it's nice. It's sapphire, but that's all. It's boring, basically. You get the crown with the T engraving, but the crown here is just a standard crown. It comes out like a disc above the side of the case there, and not much to say about the crown. And that's, I think, my feeling about the Tissot. It's a well-made Swiss watch, but it's boring to me. If this is your style, then it's a very, very nice watch to own for the price, considering. And the values on these, I think the value of a watch like this would only go up if they get discontinued or changed over time. Now, I feel the Orient watch, for my design and my style, is much more suitable. Like I mentioned in a previous video, if I'm going out and I have to choose one of these watches to wear and I have like 10 seconds to grab one, I would probably most likely grab the Orient watch every time. and not the Tissot watch. So I think because of that, it's why I'm sort of selling it. This is actually my last night with this watch. It's already sold to a nice guy, and he's really wanted this watch for some time, so he's gonna get a really beautiful watch. And I had to let it go. It's just something I'm not wearing. Don't think I'm gonna ever wear this watch. Like I said, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna most likely grab my Orient Bambino, which is a Japanese made movement. It's not a superior movement. It's not a superior watch in terms of materials used, but the way the materials are used on the watch and the way the design of this watch is, the way that, look at that dial, is just so beautiful. And those markings are applied, so it's a little 3D effect on the markings inside the on the face of this watch, whilst the chapter ring is I don't know if I could get a macro on this, but the chapter rings are so beautiful. The font on this watch is just, I just love this Orient Bambino for the price. I mean, I paid $150 for that watch. This watch I paid close to about $350 for this watch, maybe $400 with the taxes, and I just don't like this watch. And I don't know, it's a beautiful watch, it's just not my taste. But again, I recommend this watch. Now, someone mentioned on one of my previous videos when I criticized this watch for being very lightweight compared to something like my Mega Speedy, which is robust, but this is a chronograph, so it has more stuff inside. But it's a very lightweight watch, so it doesn't register when you wear it on the wrist, but it is something that, I don't know if you can see that it looks bigger, I think, than a 39 when I wear it. It feels like a 42, 43 when I wear it, simply because of that boxy shape on the that floats above your wrist there. And I try to dress it up with this brown strap, but I still not wearing this watch. It's pretty much still brand new, and it's gotta go. Sad, but it's not my style. So whereas Orient Bambino watch, which is a little bit bigger, it's 40, 41, and I hate these. I actually have to get a new strap for this. The strap is really old. It's the Orient watch, Orient strap that came with, and you can see here how much I've worn this watch. It's like I said, if I'm gonna grab a watch to wear, it's gonna be this watch for the category of formal dress watch. I think it's for me, hands down, the Bambino wins in terms of something I've gotten complimented a lot on, and people ask, what watch is that? I wear it to Tissot. It just looks like a generic dress watch, basically. It's beautiful, but it's just generic and a tad boring for my taste. But you have the Bambino here, and it's just, it pops out. It has a 3D effect. The crystal, look at that bulb. It looks like a light bulb kind of coming above the bezel. It's very beautiful. And you have the crown. It just looks exquisite and very nice. And it's very thin. It's not thin, but it sits very well on my wrist for comfort. So like I said, so I think for me, my taste, and I know I'm gonna get assaulted in the comment section below, but I think for my taste, I think I prefer the Orient Bambino to the Tissot. In terms of, like I said, the materials used and value for money, the Tissot probably wins out. But in terms of materials, the way the materials are used to design the watch and the watch design for design, I prefer the Bambino. And like I said, most of the times when you wear a watch, the materials feel good, but the design language is what speaks to you. And that's it, guys. That's my Tissot Le Locle versus the Orient Bambino. And this is the version 1 Bambino. They've improved the movement and the qualities of the materials in the newer Bambino, which is the version 2, edition 2 or something. So, and I did own that one in a blue hand that I reviewed a while back. So you could check back on my channel for that Bambino review. So that's it, guys. I think the Orient Bambino comes out winning.